Yo, people, Standard FC, make Chelsea great again. It's the man, the myth, the most talked about, the notorious, the people's champ, Mr. CB 1 Miliano, first of his name. I live up to my name now, Mr. 1 Milli likes. I just need to get my 1 milli cash. I need to get my 1 milli subs on the YouTube. Big up everybody locked in inside. Minister of Enjoyment, like the people say. MCGA, who's in the building? Smash the like buttons. I'm a bit out of breath, guys. I ain't gonna lie, man. The belly's starting to just belly, innit? Can't lie, man. I have to just do some quick maneuvers here and there. How's everyone doing, man? Smash the like button first and foremost. This is the first of a new series that we're doing on here called MCGA Midweek Updates. So when we don't have the watch-alongs, man's just gonna do the midweek updates where we just talk about what's going on. We're going to have some guests. I've got Trizzac. I don't know if you guys know Trizzac from Zone 2. He's going to be on the stream this weekend. So chat. Make sure you guys tune into that one. That's going to be a big one. It's going to be proper stuff. We've got a lot of stuff we need to talk about. So here we go. This is Trizzac. So make sure you, man, everyone like the stream. You already know what time it is. Big up everyone that's pushing for the likes to go up. That's appreciate that every time. But yeah, this is Trizzac. There's on 2. He streams as well. We're gonna do it on my channel, but he's gonna be also putting it on his Twitch. So make sure you guys tune into that one. He's a United fan, a delusional United fan. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff on there as well. That's gonna be a new weekly show. Me and Trizzac. I got JB coming in next week as well. And right now I've got the Buzzballs, 2 Buzzballs on deck for the stream. Got my Sour Patch Kids type sheet. You know what I'm saying? Got the joints with me. And we're just ready to have a good time, man. I'm ready to put my shit today. I want to have a laugh. First technical difficulty. I accidentally closed the StreamYard app. First howler as a 25-year-old. This is my first stream as a 25-year-old. That's exactly what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Madness. So, yeah, first stream as a 25-year-old. We're locked in. We're gonna talk about the Carney stuff. Don't worry, I've got some updates for you guys. We'll see. I'll put it all on the screen. We ain't capping around here. We're the real deal. Trust me. We're Motion FC. We're Standards FC over here. So we ain't got a sugarcoat nothing. Makes it the case. Should we start with the breaking news? The Ornstein Bomba. I think that's fair that we just get straight to the Ornstein Bomba, innit? Because that's come out of nowhere. All the other stuff's kind of been spoken about, but really, the Ornstein Bomber's the Ornstein Bomber. I got some MCGA members backstage, so I'm gonna let them on. Big up Rambo. We linked up in Philly a couple times. You guys have seen him on the stream, and big up Mac, who made his debut last game, and he was cooking. So these are on the stage. Let's talk about the Ornstein Bomber Club.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. What going, CB?
I'm good, man. How you doing, my bro?
I'm good, man. You know me, bro. I'm always motioning. I'm always lotioning.
What's going on?
How it goes, man.
Big up Matt, big up Rambo. So obviously Ornstein, who actually is questionable when we talk about Chelsea news, though, we have to throw that out there. He said we was getting Kudus, we didn't get Kudus. He said we was getting Jonathan David, we didn't get Jonathan David. My man's the king of throwing names out there. I think he threw another name out there this summer. It's on the top of my head. I can't even remember. I'm gonna get it up though and just check. But he's gone out and said Chelsea evaluating possibility of a move for Fermin Lopez. No contact yet with Barcelona, but CFC speaking to 22-year-olds attacking midfielders camp as options explored in case of exits and given Barcelona's depth in Spain's international position, whatever the fuck. Cool, Mandem. What are we saying?
I'm thinking, to be completely honest, the Clear Lake project, they've obviously gone with a clear style. They're attracting young talent and we're going to develop them. And if they don't make the cut at Chelsea, we're sending them off to the Bergs on loan or we're selling them off to other teams, making lucrative profit. So it's a classic Clear Lake signing. But I think that personally, Fermin Lopez is one of the best attacking talents we probably could sign on the market. He's a La Masia grad. He breaks line passes. I mean, I watched the game maybe last season against Getafe in La Liga. Back five of the Shaitan. They were doing the mad low block. He's playing them line breaking passes, passing up to Rafinha, Yamal, Lua, or Ferran when they had him on sub. I think he's a great addition to the club. If it's true, Ornstein Bombers for Chelsea are a bit spooky these times, because obviously, like you said, Kudus, all these guys didn't come. But I think if it's a genuine source, then I say we take him. Not over Xavi personally, because Xavi is. Man don't know how I feel about Xavi, and he's a class player.
That's what I was about to ask though, because what does this mean for Xavi Simons then? Is this a thing where it's like I've taken it in personally as this is a smokescreen to let Leipzig know that if you guys ain't trying to move correctly in terms of the price that we want, because it's been reported from the jump that there's a gap in valuation. We've been looking at it like he's 50 million. They're asking for 65 million in pounds. So it's like there's been talk about a gap in valuation. So is this their way of saying, okay, if you don't want to drop your price, we'll go and look at Fermin Lopez? I think
it could be one of them smoke screens, because obviously there's been rumours of Nkunku having multiple avenues out of the club. We're talking Aston Villa. So I saw a link for Juventus, but the source was a bit dodgy. Obviously, you got your Bayern, your Leipzig, but I think because Leipzig have been so fussy at the negotiation table, this Fermin bid could well be a smokescreen to get Leipzig to sort of pressure them against the wall and get them to lower their asking rate, and maybe we can get a swap deal for the Nkunku going on. Could be, but I think
V's here saying that. Sorry, my bro. V's here saying that he's better than Xavi Simons. Now, Rambo, I know you're a Fermin Lopez kind of guy, Rambo, if I'm not mistaken, innit? So
yeah, man.
Talk to us about your thoughts on Fermin Lopez. In the meantime, because shout out the Twitch community every single time. And also, chat, come on, there's 40 man in here. I'm only seeing 17 likes. Smash the like button. But we're going to now do something that no one in the YouTube game can do. We're going to put some comps on the screen. Do you get me? So while you talk to us about Fermin, Rambo, I've got his comps on the screen right now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was going to say...
essentially, there is the possibility that he's better than Xavi as a target, and it's purely in the creative sense. He's a way better passer. He's got a final ball to him. He's a box crasher. Specifically, we can go off like specific La Liga games if we want, but if you ever find if you watch the Olympics, that almost a little bit over 12 months ago now, and I know we can say,
Rambo.
Yeah.
Are we really going to talk about under 23s football Fermin over Xavi?
Well, we will.
Who's been shooting in the Bundesliga?
We could be saying this.
We could be saying this about Olise as well. You know, when we were talking about the latest before Olise signed for Bayern, it was the Olympics. And even if we don't want to talk about the Olympics, this guy has performed in Clásicos. This guy's performed in the Champions League. This guy's won titles, plural titles, with Xavi as a manager, and he won a title last season in Hansi Flick's first season. So we want to talk about a player that's playing at the highest level. He's there.
How big of a role does he play for this Barcelona team? Because when we discussed the Barcelona midfield, I know Dani Olmo missed quite a few minutes, but Pedri gets talked about, De Jong gets talked about. Is he an actual out-and-out starter for us to say, he's won titles, or is he more so like a bench option?
He's not
an out-and-out starter. I can definitely say that. I think definitely the signing of Olmo hampered his playing time. I think you can ask Barca fans all around the world.
Are you watching this?
Right, play it.
Are you watching this?
Technical ability, man.
Look at that touch.
Bro, random. Are we watching this? Are we watching?
Played it through.
I can't like this. You see, this is coming like a big Jogo Benito-ish as well, though. This is what I'm saying.
He's a player that can do that.
He can carry. I won't lie. He can carry the ball. Ooh, through the legs again. He lost the ball there. That's why they cut it off.
These are Champions League tapes.
This is against Bayern. Take that tape. That's against Bayern.
Yeah, I can't lie. He's good on the half turn. I will say he's a good
Look
carrier.
Look at that resistance as well.
Final ball that you are talking about. I need to see the killer part. Ooh!
That's a serious
I can't lie. I can't lie.
Look at that cross into the box as well.
Oh, he missed it. How's he missing that? All right, fair enough. He can spray the passes though. He can spray the passes though.
Essentially, if
in the scenario that it comes to Chelsea, he'd easily be our second best creator as soon as he steps up into Cobham.
Are we sure about that though?
I'm trying to see the line breakers though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see. What a strike! I'm trying to see line breakers. I want to see, you know what I'm saying, in transition, like, what can you really do for us? The low blocks, the passes that are going to pick up, because he essentially would play in the Enzo Fernandez role. Yeah. So now that's low blocks. We're looking at you to produce a moment of magic. Are you slapping outside the box if you ain't got no options? Or can you like thread the needle? I want to see a bit of that. In these comps, I'm seeing like dribbles against in open space, the drop of the shoulder turns, the Mason Mount stuff. Like I want to see that extra bit of quality that I know Xavi Simons has. I can't really say that he from what I've seen so far, I don't think I'm not seeing anything that Xavi Simons can't do. I'm not gonna lie.
He's definitely less of a, let's say, kind of a dynamo than Xavi. I think Xavi probably has, the better front of goal presence, can take on a player probably at a better rate.
He's a better ball carrier as well. Xavi's definitely a better ball carrier.
He's a better ball carrier, but I will say
this kid is mature as hell with the ball. He won't play passes that are, out of his league. He won't play, La Masia is very, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the ball. It's a very much keep the ball oriented.
Xavi
also has that. He did leave La Masia early, but he comes from La Masia as well.
What? Travella like that?
Look at these passes, bro.
He's definitely technical, though. He's not shit, though. He's definitely technical.
He's a good talent. He's a very good talent.
I'm moved. Do you know what it is, though, for me, yeah? Bro, I don't want players that are 78 rated on FIFA, bro. That's my thing, bro. I want to actually start playing Chelsea.
What rating is Xavi, though? I saw he's at 84.
He ain't 84, bro. He's not 84, bro.
I think he's 84 rated, bro. I swear down.
Bro, who told you he's not 84 rated on FIFA, bro? He's 70 something, bro. That's
Xavi.
Oh, Xavi Simons. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, though. Because I don't want no 78 rated players playing for me on FIFA for the last 3 years.
I think he's going to get a boost. I think he's going to be like 81 rated on FC26.
We got
those are the ratings we got to take now.
I want 83 and up type players now, bro. We're champions of the world, bro.
Remember though, bro. You said you wanted Manyan because he's 87 rated, and he dropped a howler in pre-season against us. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. That's João Pedro tax, man. That's João Pedro.
JP tax, JP Hammer.
Bro, I'll circle
back again to. I don't want to go down in the Olympics, but what I really like about what I watched from him there.
Obviously, they won the tournament, right?
Spain won the tournament. He was the guy. When I tell you he was the guy, everything went through this man. He'd get the final ball. He'd create the chances, but also he ended up scoring about 5-6 goals in the tournament, scored the brace in the final. We're talking about a player who took that tournament by the scruff of the neck. And when we look at the team he played in the final, France,
you got connections to that final, and
he gave France a tough time, and not just a tough time. He ended up smoking them. Like when we talk about a player that can take charge in matches like that, and I like the Olympics comparison because it's also more of a physical. When we look at La Liga week in week out, the Olympics is probably a better comparison to the Prem. It's very physical. Guys are giving it their 110%. If they lose, they get knocked out. So that's the type of matches that he was playing in there, and that was 12 months ago. We're looking at his development now. He's playing more and more at Barca. If you talk to Barca fans, the way they're reacting, if you're seeing the reaction of
can't lie, he's looking tidy. This was against Espanyol last season.
And you know what I like about Fermin?
This is what clinched them the title, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not soft. He's not slow. Like I've seen a couple man bring him down on the field, and he just gets back up, right back at it. That sort of mentality, that sort of game knowledge. That's what we need in the Prem. I think he'll be a good fit, and especially for the long term when we've got guys like Santos coming in, we've got all these young prospects, Estevao and all these man. I'm thinking
this is the
this
question,
Fermin guy could be,
This is the question now asked. Man, them smash the like button, bro. What's going on? 70 man in the building. Big up the Twitch community every time as well. So what does this mean in terms of, let's say we get Garnacho, we get Simons, and we get Fermin. How does this work in terms of on a squad building standpoint? Is he like a replacement for an Enzo Fernandez? Is he someone in like Xavi Simons can also play on the left, understandable. So like,
can Fermin as well. Fermin's actually, I would argue Fermin's more versatile in position-wise than Xavi Simons, because he can play deep line centre mid, he can do box crashing, he could do advanced 8, and he can play left wing as well, and he can play in the 10. So I'm thinking...
I think all three is overkill.
Yeah, no, but I think all three is actually like top squad depth, because we have literally next to no depth on the wing, on the left-hand side. We've only really got Gittins. Now we're speaking, and George, but George is pending a loan move, I think.
Yeah, George might be going Roma. So
exactly. So I'm thinking Gittins is our only out-and-out left winger. We can't really use Neto for cover on the left wing, because I don't really like him on the left wing. I think he does a better job on the right-hand side. So I think getting the whole trio of Fermin, Xavi, and Garnacho, I think is a feasible thing to bolster our squad options, because you've got to look at it like this. We've got UCL now. We're in both the cup competitions again. We're competing for the league title. We need these kind of signings to strengthen the depth, because this is what I always liked about Klopp's Liverpool. He would always sign these good talents, and he would always develop them in the Prem, and he'd always have that deep depth in most of the positions on the pitch. So if we really want to get this title charge going, all UCL charge, and like I know guys are gassed that we're looking like a feasible team, and we're looking like a great knockout team. The Club World Cup showed that. But I think if we really want to compete and we really want to make Chelsea great again, we need these kinds of signing trios. It doesn't matter how we do it. I'm going to be honest. If we have to sell a couple, we have to sell a couple. If it's deadline day or it's the night before, doesn't matter to me. As long as we get signings like these over the line, I think we're in a financial competition.
I would agree. And also
we're ready to
compete with. I would say looking at our bench against Palace and against West Ham, even which is kind of the situation where I was thinking like maybe Nkunku in the bomb squad might be a little bit overstated, because we were looking at the bench against Palace. We were looking for someone to make a difference, and we had Tyreek George and Estevao, who got his work visa 2 weeks ago, man. Like at the end of the day, we signed Garnacho.
Is that Estevao slander?
It's not slander, not at all.
But in terms of the experience,
I just have to make sure.
No, it's not slander. He's amazing. And I hope he plays a lot of minutes. He's amazing. I hope he plays a lot of minutes. But it does.
I just have to make sure. because I would have taken you off the stage. There's no Estevao slander allowed over here.
Of course, man.
But in a situation when you're trying to find a player to
break a deadlock, you want those guys with experience. You want those guys that have proven it a little bit. I think just in that situation against Palace, I was looking at the bench and I saw Tyreek and Estevao. I was like, maybe this stays 0-0. But I think when we look at those players, you bring in Garnacho, which is, the one I'm really conflicted about. I don't really like him as a fit for the squad, or even, he fucking vapes, man. He fucking vapes every day. So I'm not trying to see those cooked lungs.
But hang on. I just want to say it doesn't really matter if he vapes. Scott McTominay smokes B&H Blues consistently every day, and he won the Scudetto and Serie A Player of the Season, and he's nominated for the Ballon d'Or.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
That's some Serie A shit, bro. That's some Serie A
shit. That only runs in Italy, man.
I can't lie, bro. I smoke B&H, and I've probably got more of an engine than half the midfielders in La Liga.
Guys, I want to play a game. I'm introducing a new game. Yeah, I just cracked open this buzz ball. Pause for the ball that buzzes. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to put on Xavi Simons versus Bayern Munich. They lost 6-0. And, I ended the last stream dramatically because of the way the panel was talking about that 6-0 loss. So, for obvious reasons that we don't need to talk on anymore. What we're going to do is I'm going to take a sip of this buzzball every time Xavi Simons does something that moves me. This is an all-action comp. Because I looked at the Fermin stuff, kind of nice, but I didn't see nothing that Xavi Simons. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, wait, whoa. Why is this looking like a Nike advert? Why is it coming like the Nike adverts back in them Ronaldinho ads, bro? What the fuck?
You gotta drink, man.
It's looking like FIFA 7, the FIFA 7 drop trailer with the Rooney body cam.
I will say though,
last season in the Champions League, Fermin Lopez had 2 assists in a 4-1 win against Bayern. I just want to leave that out there.
Okay. So just to make this clear, so everyone knows what side everyone's on, you would rather Fermin Lopez than Xavi Simons?
I'm still torn, but I really like because Xavi.
I'd rather take Xavi.
Why for being torn, innit? Why for being torn, bro? I hope no one's tearing you.
Waiting for this Bomba, bro, for this Xavi Bomba. But
Fermin, good man. I just hope we get both. If we get both, I'll be a happy man. If we get either, I think I'll be happy. I really like.
If it's down to either or, I'd rather take Xavi because he's more of a proven player. But if we can get both, I'm more than happy.
Because you need to realize they're under cosh all game. They were under pressure all game.
I didn't Xavi get an 8.
He's dropping deep though. He's dropping deep. He's playing like in the 6 role right now. He's in the midfield. And this is the thing that a lot of people looked at him like, okay, you can play left wing as he is more of a final third option, but I'm seeing him in the first phase progressing the ball. I don't know what's
Hazard-esque,
going on
here, bro. I can't lie. When Hazard used to drop back.
All baiting out that the Wi-Fi and the hotel's all shaky and that. Come on, man. Bad PR. And now the quality.
I think Xavi doing the drop deep and picking up the ball, it kind of reminds me of how Eden Hazard was used at Chelsea in the twilight years of his career at Stamford Bridge, where he wasn't primarily on the touchline. He would drop back, pick up the ball, hit a few skills, send it for a couple of guys' legs and slap it into the goal. Oh,
look at the way he's picking up. Did you know what's very interesting though, yeah?
Yeah.
When Enzo Fernandez signed and he was supposed to, he even looked at the guy that was going to operate in the first phase in terms of, building up, dictating, but also box crash in a sense. So, you know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of that in his first couple months under Potter and Lampard. And then the Pochettino stuff happened. But even under Maresca, we don't see Enzo dropping deep like this. Now, in terms of the ball carrying, Xavi Simons is beating his man there, and then switch of play, boom, these lot are already in a position where they can attack. He's progressing the ball that well. I'm taking a shot over that. I'm moved.
Maresca likes Palmer to do that instead of Enzo.
No, hang on. Play the Euros game against England. What Xavi did to our back line was a bit terrible. Was a bit like
I can't lie. I'm moved. This is a 6-0 loss, chat. I was wondering because I looked at FotMob and he had a 7.2 rating, and I was like, what the fuck? That man lost 6-0.
7.2 rating, a 6-0 loss that's incredible. I can't lie.
Oh, bro. He dude, this is a midfield masterclass. Oh, they told me turn. Oh my god, I might do the Stone Cold Steve Austin and bang both of them.
I drank a beer. What?
Bro,
I drank another beer.
Can I get a hell yeah?
And that's the
man said you're overhyping him. How am I overhyping him? Is it lagging, chat?
It is like the clip's lagging. Yeah, you're not, lagging. But the clip's lagging.
It's lagging.
But I think I saw someone say the other day on the TL that
let me refresh it. My bad, I didn't know it was lagging.
Yeah, but I saw on the TL the other day like a Dutch football Twitter account. It was talking about Xavi, and he must have been like an older fella because he was comparing him to a young Ruud Gullit. Now, whether those claims are solid, I can't really say because Ruud Gullit was a long time before my time.
Is it lagging now?
No, it's playing proper now. But
cool, guys, take this in. My bad, bro. Take this in. This is a pure midfield performance. Mind you, this guy's usually a 10 who can operate on the wings, yeah? This guy is moving warm. He got a 7.2 rating in a 6-0 loss. But just pay attention to the role he's playing. He's dropping very deep. Very deep combining play. Here he's in the 10
as well.
Here he's operating in the 10. But as he keeps on going on, you're gonna see the defensive contributions there. So now he's on the left. He's in the left-hand spaces. You know what I'm saying? He's in the left wing position. Look at him now in the 6.
His touches are so clean.
Look at him in the 6. He's beating the man in the first phase. He's switched the ball already. Boom! They're in transition, just through one action. This is the role he's playing now. So now he's operating more in the 8. Look at the back heel, Zui. Now in the 6, look where he's picking up the ball because this is very important with our system because now we understand the versatility of his game. He can play left wing. He can play 10. We knew he could play in the Enzo role in the 8, but really a 10. But I'm looking at him playing in the 6 now. I'm seeing you pick up the ball in the first phase as a 6 and
he's a better 6 than Rice, bro.
Now you're in the 10 again doing nutmegs.
Speaking of Rice, do you guys remember what he?
I do remember what he done to Rice at the Euro.
Look at him in the 6 again, building up, winning fouls. You can't get near him. Look at the jewels. His 4 man against him. He's winning the jewels.
He's insane, man. I'm telling you, he would be instantly our second best player going forward. I think no question.
Hang on. I want to ask CB something.
He's doing roulettes. My God, he's doing roulettes.
CB, I want to ask you something about Xavi.
Go on.
do you think that Xavi dropping into the 6 and picking up the ball and progressing the ball as well, do you think that it reminds you somewhat of Hazard's position at Chelsea in his twilight years at Stamford Bridge, where he would drop deep, pick up the ball, and carry the attacking play forward?
Where he felt like he had no position and he was just like the key conductor towards everything. I see that a lot. I'm seeing that a lot. Yeah,
I'm seeing that as well. I just had to verify that one with you, innit? But I think Xavi would be a perfect signing.
I'd rather him than Fermin Lopez. And this is the thing. Of course. Talking about Fermin Lopez, I can't lie, chat. I'm a bit rock right now. From this comp, I'm a bit rock right now. I'll keep it on. I'll keep it frank, no Lampard. I'm always honest. I'm a bit rock right now. I've got a semi. Not fully there, but I've got a semi. But what I will say is, when you're talking about Fermin Lopez, I put the Fermin comp. Rambo's telling me about under 23 Olympics and this and that. I've watched Xavi Simons dunk on guys that are starting for Big 6 teams. He's dunked on them with his national first team. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I've already seen a different level of player here that Xavi Simons is. I'm seeing now that you can 6 if we need you to. In terms of remember when we're chasing games with a low block and you see Palmer drop deep and try to create and make stuff happen, and we're all complaining, why the fuck is Palmer playing left back and all this shit, brother? He can easily come in and drop in and dictate. He can now also do the box to keep going forward. He's winning duels, all of this, and then in the 10, and then he could do the left wing position. It's a no-brainer. I think personally, I genuinely think what this is now with this Fermin Lopez report is simply just a smokescreen. I think it's genuinely just like, you know what, the valuation is a bit shaky. I'm not saying the numbers we want to hear. Okay, let's throw out a report that we're interested in another young attacking midfielder who plays Champions League football, and then if Barcelona drop a price, they're going to say, what, 50 million euros? Then they can say, okay, if he's 50 million euros and he's an international who's won league titles and is in Champions League football, then why is Xavi Simons 60, 70 million euros? Drop that price. That's what I think this is. I personally don't see us getting both or getting all 3 of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't see it. I don't see it. In terms of Garnacho coming in, based on what we're linked with, he's the only natural winger that we're going for, and we do need another left winger aside from Gittins. Yes, Xavi can play on the left. Yes, Esteban Neto, Palmer even can play on the left. No one's saying they can't, but a natural left winger, the only one available right now, what we're going for is Garnacho. So I see us going for Garnacho and then one of the 2. In an ideal world, I'd want all 3 or I'd want both, but I'm just keeping it. I'm being honest, innit? I'm not gonna.
I'm feeling greedy, man. I want both. I want both, man. But I will say for Fermin, I kept rambling on about the Olympics, but we're MCGA, we're Standards FC. We want to make Chelsea great again. When you look at Fermin's very short career, it's winning. Everything's winning. He's won at every level he's played at so far. Won the Olympics, was the best player at the tournament. Has already won La Liga. Has played out of this world in Clásicos, the biggest match in football. Has played great games against Bayern, 2 assists, 4-1 win at the Montjuic in Barcelona. When was the last time before that Barcelona had a good game against Bayern, bro? When was the last time? He's in that crop of players, this new La Masia, that are tearing shit up. And without a last-minute Fratesi goal in extra time, because they're defensive.
Hey, you're moving me. This how much are you getting for this agent fee, bro? Because you're moving.
I'm not getting nothing, but I'm telling you.
This is a nice sales pitch.
I just quickly, I wanted to say that
national level.
That Fratesi's a bum.
I will say, listen, man.
So chat. You've heard, we put both comps up on the screen. You've heard the arguments for Xavi Simons. You've heard the arguments for Fermin Lopez. Who would you rather have if you could pick one? Let the MCGA community. I'm going Xavi Simons as well. I'm Xavi Simons as well.
He's so perfect for Maresca's system. It's actually a joke.
And I also never heard anyone say, bring me Fermin Lopez throughout the whole summer. Now these links are coming. True. Bring. I'm not saying he's shit, but I have not heard that name one time.
It's Twitter tactical gimmicks.
There's a bit too much twerking going on, and I'm trying to figure out, wait, what's going on? Because not once did I hear that name. Not once did I hear that name. Now all of a sudden, I'm hearing bears of this. I'm kind of confused, bro.
No,
bro, I'm a just be
Fermin is a great
different. I'm
project
just to be
signing.
different. Say I'll go with Fermin, but I've been Xavi and I've been waiting for this Xavi.
Oh my God, Mo! I've just seen your DM. So guys, I've got breaking MCGA inside information. Big up Mo every single time because he always comes through with me when I'm on stream and let me know in real time what the fuck I want. So hold on while I get this up, guys. A lot of people don't want Garnacho for attitude reasons, right? You can all argue, yeah, when it comes to the attitude and all of this, you're not really a fan of. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm chatting shit, tell me I'm chatting shit.
No, you're correct. Okay.
So now I've just got inside scoop that Fermin Lopez and Xavi got beef because them lot's girlfriends ain't fucking with each other. I'm gonna get more. I don't know nothing. This is alleged. This is all alleged. Do you know what I'm saying? But from what I've seen here, apparently, allegedly, Fermin Lopez and Xavi got smoked over their girlfriends, innit?
Oh, this is true. Yeah, this is true.
As a shower man, you get me? My girl's right next to me right now. She's sleeping so I can talk my shit. If she had smoke with one of my brethren's girls, that's not affecting our relationship, especially if this is business and we're making paper. So I'm already looking at it like, this is a bit shaky. But it gets deeper. Okay, so this is as you can see, yeah. You've seen it. Cool. I want everyone to look at that. Take a hard look for the people on Twitch as well. We're gonna get more because the plot thickens. Pause. Is that a why?
No, it's not a why though.
It's never safe these days. You guys take it too far.
No,
you guys take it too far. It's never safe.
No, okay. MCGA or the why, please.
No, by the way, these guys were best friends. This is essentially it's similar to the De Bruyne.
Oh, it's one of those.
These guys were best friends, man.
Hugo Scotia
with each other
says Fermin Lopez and Xavi recently had a very heated argument and it almost reached a fist fight. Xavi then asked Alejandro Escaveria I think that's their director of football, to sell Fermin from Barcelona as to avoid tensions within the dressing rooms. When Fermin found out, he posted that Instagram post. What Instagram post? Maybe we're gonna find out. Hopefully Mo has given us all the information necessary. But this is getting messy. Aye, if your girl's got you on smash like this, you man are moving shaky.
Yeah, no, could never be me.
Hey, listen, man, one of the greatest midfielders of this generation was stealing his girls from his teammates. So you never know, man.
And then, cool. When they celebrated their trophy, Rafinha puts Fermin alongside Xavi as a way to try and help them reconcile after strong rumors between a serious fight between them. So Rafinha's bringing them next to each other. They ignored it, I see. All of this shade borough, shade room, UK gossip TV. Bro, I don't have time for this at my club. No, if this is over gal as well, you lost gal are beefing. What's this? What's this, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this is an opportunity for him to get a fresh start. He might come here motivated, but my bro, we got. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this at Chelsea. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want this
never.
Bro, don't worry, man. These Spanish guys, they want their Latinas, bro. They won't be fighting with
Ben Jacobs, Bomba, Chelsea.
Maybe Enzo's girl. You know, we've seen Enzo's girl.
I knew that was the price. I said it earlier. 50 million euros. One other UCL club from outside of England also made an approach this week. Yeah, so essentially, Gavi's putting boss calls. Xavi is a shower man. He's moving like a snitch even. He's put down boss calls. He said, yo, I'm not even going to lie, bro. Get this guy gone. Or you know me, it's getting smoky. I'm going to smack this shit up. And then these lot have actually listened to Xavi. So then now I'm thinking, so is Xavi the better talent out of the two of them? Would you rather Xavi or Fermin Lopez? Because for them, they're Fermin Lopez, sorry. Because the Barcelona board are probably looking at it like, okay, we have an option between the two players. There's been a mad falling out. What side are we on? Who's the better asset? And it does appear as though they've gone for Xavi now. I've watched Xavi for quite a few times. I'm not that fond of Xavi. I think he's shit.
I'm not moved. I think
he's the same profile as Gallagher and I'd rather Gallagher than Gabby. That's me.
It's them Staffordshire Bull Terrier centre mids, man. I'm telling you, Gavi and Gallagher are the same. They're Staffordshire Bull Terrier centre mids. They just run.
Workhorses. So then now I'm saying, cool. If now we all are saying, yeah, Gavi's a bit shit. Yeah, we'd rather Gallagher over Gavi. All of this type of stuff. Passion merchant, all of that. So then now Barcelona have chosen that player. So what does this say about Fermin as either a player or in terms of his attitude and his conduct in and around the dressing room? Because there has to be, we got to look at these things.
There's no smoke without fire.
By the way, have Barca, when they sell players, do you think they've made good decisions before? The last player they sold
their transfer
is about to win the Ballon d'Or.
Who are the players they've sold?
The most recent player that they sold for big money is about to win the Ballon d'Or because he left the club and he was able.
Yeah, but he had 1 year left on his contract and he weren't resigning though. So he said he wasn't resigning. They had to they even done a good job making a profit.
I think Gavi's the thing with Fermin and Gavi is they have more alternatives to Fermin if they sell. They've got Olmo, Rafinha can play the 10. I think in the future probably Yamal can play the 10. They know they've got players that can fill in for that role. If they sell Gavi, their only really deep liars are Pedri, De Jong, and then they have Casado off the academy, who in certain games cannot look great. Against Levante this weekend, he was absolutely horrible. He looked like he belonged in Barça C, not even Barça B. So they know with Gavi they have less of, if they sell Gavi, they have less cover for it. But I will say that's probably something to take into consideration.
Okay, I've got the list of Barcelona sales here, yeah? Pau Victor, 12 million to Braga. All of these, Pablo Torre to Mallorca. I'm just saying the guys that I actually know. Inigo Martinez free, Langley free. Ansu Fati's still getting loaned out. Jesus Christ, the fact he's still on the books is mad. Now, that's this season, this summer. Last summer, Mark Gu for 6 million. They got 3 million for Langley on a loan. Marcus Alonso left on a free. Romeo left on a free. Sergio Roberto left on a free. They're not really that good at selling, to be honest with you. Especially with teams with money.
They're like a worse version of Arsenal.
Ousmane Dembele, 50 million with a year left in his deal. Griezmann, 22 million at the time. They got bread for him. They needed bread for him. Nico Gonzalez to Porto. Trincao to Sporting. Kessié to Al Ahly. They only got 12 million from Saudi. It's dark. They ain't got the connections we got. Jordi Alba on a free. Busquets on a free. Umtiti on a free. They're not really selling clubs though. 20 million to Aston Villa. Aubameyang they got 12 million from us. Depay 3 million. Yeah, they're not really a selling club. Like I think this 50 million would be the maddest amount of bread they've made since Dembele. So like
that's dark.
I think we could even work that price down.
Probably could as well. We can probably work it down to like a 40. It's entirely possible.
I'm shocked that these men are beefing over Gal. I want to know what he posted on Instagram. Mo, can you let me know, bro? Is there a way to find out? This is all mad. These men are out here. Oh, okay. He sent me the Insta post. It's me that's slacking. I'm not looking at my DMs. This is mad. All right, cool. So, Fermin Lopez crashed out on the ground. Should we read it in Spanish first?
I don't
Rambo, you speak Spanish. So let me know if my Spanish is good, yeah? Rambo, you there?
I think Rambo left, bro.
Oh, he cut out, yeah? All right, cool. We're going to try in the Spanish first, then we'll translate it in English. But this is for the Spanish MCGA community, innit? Nunca ganan las malas personas ni los que miran para otro lado, ni aquellos que jactan de la discriminación, su modo de vida y de cobrar su bandera. Solo es cuestión de tiempo. Esos pierden cada de cualquier que malieque con que la ugron ala tada o temporado. Se los distribuya y terminana por mostrarse al mundo como realmente son. So louder in the back. He says, se distrae y terminan por mostrarse al mundo como realmente son. Oof. Real shit, bro. It don't get no realer than that, bro. You don't get real. You don't get rid of that, bro. That's some deep shit there, bro. That's some deep shit there. He said, "Estos pierden cada deporte el nuece el conde todo de cubren cada maña hasta de temporano." Real rap, bro. He's saying some real shit. He's saying some real shit. If you know, you know. If you ain't Spanish, go watch the Campeón del Mundo Enzo Fernandez announcement video.
Yeah.
If you ain't,
so what?
You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned Spanish. That's how I learned Spanish. I watched that Enzo announcement, Campeón del Mundo, and from there I was locked in.
So CB, you're saying Fermin's a better rapper than Pot Paper?
Stop. We don't say that.
Fermin's a better rapper than my man, yeah.
No, bro, I don't know. This is how I learn Spanish.
Oh, wait, no, hey.
This is how I learn Spanish.
Desde Argentina hasta Inglaterra, con la sonrisa del que ganó la tercera. Campeón del mundo, ya saben quién es.
No, this was the best announcement video we've ever had.
Se va pa' Londres.
That's how I learn Spanish, though.
Best announcement video we've ever had.
So, in English, what he said was, "Bad people never win, nor do those who look the other way, nor those who make betrayal their way of life and cowardice their banner. It's only a matter of time. They lose every day because the makeup they used to cover themselves each morning, sooner or later, fades away. And they end up showing the world who they really are." So he's posted on Instagram about Gavi. He's moving soft. Imagine having beef with your brethren and you've gone on Instagram and started sneak dissing. That's how I'm looking at it. So he's clearly this is uncircumcised small meat behavior. That's what I gather from this. This is straight uncircumcised small meat behavior, because man, them ain't doing that. This is like, imagine if, I don't know, Neto and Enzo got into beef, or Palmer and Totsin got into beef, and then they start posting Instagram posts about each other. That's gay.
Yeah, it's gay.
Do you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being gay. Salute to the homosexuals who are part of the MCGA community.
Salute, man. Salute.
We adore you. We appreciate you. You guys are beacons of the community. There's nothing wrong with that. I had a guy goon into my videos earlier in the week. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the sport. Like, if that's what gets you going,
I know you're on about as well, bro.
Yeah, if that's what gets you going, that's what gets you going, innit? We're not here to judge. I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? We're all an open, unified community. It's just part of the game, innit?
Yeah, of course, man. Before we're anything, we're Chelsea.
Before anything, we're Chelsea. If you're like, before I'm black, I'm Chelsea. Before you're gay, you're Chelsea. Before whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? We all welcome all sorts of shape, sizes, you know what I'm saying, ethnicities, all of that stuff. So I've got nothing against you, man. So when I am saying, that what Fermin done posting on Instagram is gay, it's not a disrespect to you guys, but that is kind of gay. You can identify that, you know. It is what it is. But but we've reached a crazy time, and like I said, I wanted to go mainstream, and in terms of going mainstream, I went mainstream with guys gooning to my videos. That's part of the game. But I asked for this because I wanted to go mainstream, right? I asked for this, so I can't even really feel a way about it. Let's talk about outgoings. In fact, before we talk on outgoings. Before we talk on outgoings, Fermin Lopez coming in. Ben Jacobs dropped a bomba. I'm gonna put that back up on the screen. So Ben Jacobs bomba, which there was a famous quote that was coined when I first started streaming: "Believe women before you believe Ben Jacobs." But he's had a pretty decent summer window. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he says that Chelsea have added Fermin Lopez to the list of options. 50 million sell is possible. À la soir. He cited David Ornstein. Blah, 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 blah. So now, I've got a question. If this doesn't affect the Xavi Simons sell, does this look like either we're going to manage Palmer's injuries, or his injury may be much more serious as it's been reported?
That's a thinker, that one. That's a thinker.
Because, like, come on, now we're getting 2 10s. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all looked at it like, okay, Enzo might be getting shifted, but Palmer now, this is plays in Palmer's position. I don't know. Is this like the injury is much more serious than we have been made to believe, or I don't know.
But do you know what? I feel like because the media is so hostile towards us specifically as a club, I feel like there would have been at least one source, like from any sort of sports journalism, that would have sort of alluded that Palmer's injury is far more severe than we've been let on. Because we all know as Chelsea fans, the media is usually the first one to jump on our backs and criticise us or leak information about us that paints the club in a negative light or our squad in a negative light. So it could be that, but you might be right. It could be that we're getting these Fermin and Xavi deals going because maybe Palmer's injury is a tad more severe than we've been let on. But I think come Fulham on on Saturday, I think we'll see, because if he's on the bench, then I think that's like a show of strength from the club, show of strength from the gaffer. Just look, see, he's fine, he's okay, he's just sitting it out for a couple of weeks. We'll be back stronger.
So how do you look at this Palmer injury for you? How do you see this?
I think
the situation is also. Let me
just say we're losing Nkunku and we lost Dewsbury Hall. Those were essentially the 10 alternatives last season. When you look at when Palmer was either playing on the right or he wasn't in the squad, if we were playing conference or one of the domestic cups, if Palmer wasn't playing, those were the players that were playing at the 10. I think they might just be managing those players' absences and probably, signing upgrades to those players. And hopefully it also means that Palmer plays more on the right, because I do like when Palmer plays on the right.
So, speaking of Palmer had a very normal bank holiday Monday. He was at Carney. Now, everyone's sending this to me on the gram, on TikTok, on Twitter. They're like, yo, what's going on? Your boy Palmer's at Carney. I deliberately don't watch stuff because when I get tagged in it, I'm like, okay, bookmarked, and we watch it together. I feel like I'm snaking you guys if I watch that by myself. Now, man's dropped this disguise. For me, I looked at this already. A lot of men are going to chat shit. Oh, Palmer's at Carney. I don't care for my man being at Carney. We won 5-1. It's bank holiday Monday. Live your life. Now, I took this as, cool. You're clearly fit, though. That's what I think. I took it as, cool, your injury ain't that mad. If you got the groin injury, like they're saying, you was therefore whining on Gal, though. Gal, you know what I'm saying? You was getting wines, though. For you to get wine with a groin injury, I've had groin injury in my past. That's what ripped me off. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you got to go low. You got what I mean? You got a Zui, you got a Dwa, all of that. So, in terms of Palmer at Carney, I don't think you're actually as injured as everyone's making it out. I think you should rest against Fulham. You know what I'm saying? Esteval can come in. We did it right. João Pedro on the 10. The lap, it was calm. We managed to win without you. I don't think we got international break for 2 weeks. I don't think we need to literally let you get risk there. But if we're keeping it frank and no Lampard, your injury clearly ain't that bad. Because I know you was getting wines. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. We ain't out here wine watching. Salute to you, bro. But I saw that and it made me happy because I knew, calm, you're okay. But then I got breaking news, exclusive Bomba of Cole Palmer footage at Carney. Not been seen before. So this is him getting it cracking. Do you know what I'm saying? Getting it cracking. I know his brain's fine. I know he ain't injured. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't injured. So rest up against Fulham. We'll get one of the less. Don't worry, team up team. We're international break for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And we'll live life. We come back next week. You know what I'm saying? We come back with the next. I see you blasting, though, Cole. I see you blasting there, though. Hey, yo, don't kill me, man. But yeah, I had no problem with him going Carney, though. I genuinely had no problem with him going Carney. I looked at that like, do you know what? You need let him let his hair down, man. He's from up north. You need to see he's from Manny, so he probably ain't even really had the Carney opportunity like that. Like
we ain't got to zoom in though. We ain't got to zoom in on my man. We haven't got to zoom in. That could well be Lee Gunner, bro. You never know.
I don't kill me. Don't kill me, bro. What do I have for you guys? Carney Chukwuemeka gave a goodbye message to Chelsea, and for me, that made me a bit sad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Look, he's just on my feed actually right now. He's back at. He's just announced that he's at Dortmund. The announcement's dropped. Wish him all the best, bro. Wish him all the best. It's a shame because you guys need to remember he was our 10 when Nkunku went down. He was our 10 before Palmer even came in. Do you know what I'm saying? So like his injury is what made Palmer even get the call up because he scored against West Ham, got an MCL injury. Nkunku had the ACL. So we had no 10s, bar Gallagher. So then we went and panic bought Palmer on deadline day. So imagine a world where Carney doesn't get injured against West Ham. Where would we be? But also, where would his career be? Do you know what I'm saying? It's actually mad when you think about it, bro. It's actually mad.
One of the many questions.
He was out here with us. He was actually out here with us. He was our 10, and it's a shame injury is what he done because I remember he's when he had a cameo against Man City. We lost that game. I think it was in the cup under Graham Potter, and he had a cameo and he bowling. I remember I even ran into him at the time. I ran into him maybe a week after that game. That's when I first met him, and I said, "Bro, you might be the one that's taking us out of the hood." That's the video you guys see in my intro when I'm like, "Carney, you might take us out the hood." So it's crazy that his injury, what it meant for his career, but also for Chelsea. He also posted some deep stuff. He said, "Thank you, Chelsea, for everything. Forever grateful." Well, I saw this, and this warmed my heart, man. This one warmed my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I looked at this and I was like, "Fuck, bro. We had one, bro. We had one. We actually had one, and we lost him still. So that was sad. It's proper deep, still. It's proper deep. I dropped him a message to just congratulate him on his move and so forth, and he showed love every time. And that stream's happening. It couldn't happen while I was just waiting for his move to just happen and all of this type of stuff. But that stream's gonna happen. That's gonna be like the stream that I say like I think is gonna bridge the gap between our fan base and the players, bro, which is very necessary. So I'll put it on the screen. Hopefully, it's don't get me in too much trouble. But I messaged him. I just said, "Congrats on the move, bros. It's your time to show the world you're him. Next time you play against Leipzig, I'm gonna pull up and show some support." He messaged, said, "My brother, man, real shit." Do you know what I'm saying? So salute to him. I'm wishing him all the best. I'm a bit upset he sent me a red heart, not a blue heart, but I'll let it slide. But to him, big up Carney, man, and we are supporting you throughout the way. And when it's time, I'll be in Germany. I'm gonna watch you. So big up to Khans, bro. He's a good player, definitely.
Man. I'm gonna get a Dortmund shirt. I'm gonna get a Dortmund shirt with his name on the back. Got to support.
Yeah, man. Big up to him, man. He definitely got our support over here at MCGA. 100%. Definitely got our support at MCGA. Big up to him.
He's gonna get game time at Dortmund. He's a player that can still get something out of his career.
We're really sad about the MCL at the moment because, you know, when you get injuries like that young, it kind of destroys your development. Really, it really puts it out of the water. By the time he was back, we were getting Enzo Maresca, and he really wasn't his type of player. And you know, he's a victim of circumstance, man. But you know, we wish him the best. He always treated Chelsea with respect, even in a situation. You know, we can debate the morality of stuff like the bomb squad, but even in the face of that, you know, he's tweeting everything well about the club. You know,
he's never. He's just the thing. Carney needs to get his flowers, yeah, in the sense where he's never, ever disrespected the club. Not once have I ever seen him disrespect the club. That's the thing. Let me get this back on the screen. He's never disrespected the club. I've never seen Carney speak out about. You need to understand, Carney was brought in as a serious wonder kid at the time from his Aston Villa days. He was like, I remember when we signed him, we was like, whoa, we got one of them ones. Like, this is when all of these Midland youths were getting grabbed. Jude just went to do it. So it was like, raw, we got one with him at Aston Villa. He got slapped on high wages. You wonder he got that bust down. But then we knew what time it was when we brought him in. Obviously, he had his cameo against Manchester City in the cup. We got knocked out, but seriously.
And that game against Man United away, I think. I think it was at Old Trafford, and he was just balling.
I got that in my mind because of the score, but once again, he was balling. And then started the season, he was our 10 when we started the season. Nkunku got injured in preseason. He got that goal against West Ham, got injured when he scored the goal. That's the saddest thing about it, bro. That's actually the saddest part about it. And then we brought in Cole Palmer. So it's a blessing in disguise in the sense that we got Cole Palmer. I don't know whether we get Palmer if that injury didn't happen. Hopefully they did. I'm under the lens that maybe the sporting directors know what they're doing and they don't do market opportunities. But you know what I'm saying? We brought in Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer ended up being what he was. But because of Cole Palmer being what he was, when he came back, it was very difficult for him to get integrated back into the team. Got quite a few injuries. He was in that kind of, he wasn't really getting minutes in the Conference League last year when a lot of people were asking for it. I was seeing Casadei starting over him last year. And he never said anything disrespectful. He didn't he didn't slander the club. He didn't do these indirect tweets or reposted TikToks or all this weird stuff that everyone else would do. He's standard professional every single time. He took his loan move well at Dortmund. They wanted to bring him back because they saw the player that he was. And this is an opportunity now to play Champions League football regularly, get regular minutes, and be an asset to a team that we know he can be. So big up to him on that sense, man. And seeing this picture with the Chelsea shirt made me sad, bro, because I was like, bro, so he was proper. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, this
he was Chelsea. He was
Chelsea, man. It was Chelsea, man. So it's sad. But once again, bro, massive, massive salute to him every single time. Wish him all the best. I don't know if is there anything else anyone wants to add before we keep it moving.
No, but yeah,
good player, man.
Good player.
We've had a weird morning because Jackson's agent, and I'm confused here because I was under the impression that Jackson had the same agent as Caicedo. I don't know who Diamante Camara is. Now, this could be one of the, most guys have 2 free agents. They've got the family member that's locked in, and then they've got the guy that handles, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not saying you're not his agent. I'm just saying, for a long time, it was always reported Jackson shared an agent with Caicedo. Je ne sais pas qui tu es. That's who. You know what I'm saying? So, no disrespect there. This is all alleged. I don't want to get sued. So now, the agent says, and Rambo, I specifically brought this up while you're here because me and you have been fighting that fight for Jackson for the last 2 years. We was Jackson FC almost, like, bro. Like, we appreciate this game. We turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we should have called out. Some stuff that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But all in all, long story short, we were rooting for it. The agent says 30 goals in 2 seasons without a single penalty. Highs, well, as soon as he said that, I thought about the Everton when they were fighting over the penalty. Highs, lows, but a page is turning at the Blues. Always grateful for yesterday, but already looking forward to tomorrow with optimism. Germany, Italy, England, the options are numerous. The decision is imminent. Thank you for the support. We see your messages. Nico Jackson transfer expected within 48 hours, inshallah. So now, that's what's the first thing we've seen it. So as I looked at this and I said, to be honest with you, in terms of Nico Jackson, I don't think Jackson is as bad as we've made it out to be. The red cards, the Newcastle red card, the Flamengo red card blinded a lot of man's judgment. I know they were important ones, and then also that 1v1 in the Conference League final. But ultimately, Jackson was in a very unfortunate situation considering he was never a 9. He was a 10 and a wide player. He got moved to a 9, new league, Premier League, the weight of the world on his shoulders. At the time, he was expected to bring in another striker when we signed him. We didn't bring in a striker. He was our only striker because Nkunku was down too. And the only option was Broja when he was on AFCON. He got 14 non-penalty goals in the league. Then in his second season, once again, we thought we was going to get Osimhen who could rotate with him or even play alongside him. He never got that luxury. He had Mark Gu as his other option for Conference League. And he got 10 goals in the league, 8 actually in the first 2 months. And then when got injured, had a goal drought, whatever. So now, I look at this and I'm like, it's a bit unfortunate considering now João Pedro's come in, someone who is a pure footballer, who can actually got a better eye for goal, can finish, who can play alongside him. We saw Jack Delap doing the centre forward play against West Ham, for example, where he's occupying the defenders, he's fending them off, he's combining play, linking up, all of this. That role specifically, Jackson could have definitely done that role. But he's like, when we finally had the tools necessary for him to cook, we've dipped out. Now, let's not act like he was a saint too, though, because the Manchester City semi-final FA Cup, I was there in the stadium. He played against us. Do you know what I'm saying? Carabao Cup final, I saw him miss a sitter, played against us. So he's had big moments for us where he's like, you've not delivered. So I understand where the lack of patience on the fan base comes from, but I don't think this guy is shit. Now, if he's going to Bayern Munich like it's being suggested and all of this stuff, that's a very good move for him. But then I want to pose the question on his valuation, because Benjamin Sesko has gone for 70, 80 million. I think Jackson's better than Sesko. So how much spread are we getting on the rebound for this, though? These are the questions that I would like to know.
I think
big up, dude. He has to be at least 90 M's.
I've supported Jackson for probably most of his Chelsea tenure. I think the second half of the season last season was abysmal, man. Like just a lot of our finishing issues were down to him. And I think when you look at João Pedro arriving, I think the question that he was going to be on the bench for a lot of matches. That was definitely going to be the case. I think with the Lap is where we kind of get into a debate where, are we really saying the Lap is a better player than Jackson right now? That might not be the case. I don't really think so. But, you bring in the new guy, he's wearing the number 9, and, Jackson's looking, and it might just be a victim of circumstance. It also might be, the best for his career. I think, having Jackson off the bench would probably be a good thing for us. But, he doesn't want to be from starting every week to sitting on the bench suddenly. And, maybe it's a better place for him to be elsewhere. I saw that the quotes were fake. But again, man, and you look at the clubs that are looking at Jackson, man. He's in negotiations with Bayern. I think Newcastle and Villa are a certain limit of a successful club. But he's being looked at by good clubs, man. And that's an indicator that he's a good player. And he still has a lot to give. But you know how we are at Chelsea. When has a striker gotten 2 full seasons starting at the 9 every single league match to actually perform? And then these are the things with Jackson. Jackson got the opportunities, and he started pretty well for the fee that we signed him for. 14 no-point goals in the league. That's for a first season. That's good. But I think we were really looking at him to build off that first season. He looked like he was going to do it at the start of 24-25. Then he dropped off a little bit. And, when we look at the chances that we give strikers, I'd say 90% of the strikers that have come through Chelsea don't get 2 full seasons to kind of show that. So, he might just be a victim of circumstance. And, I'd love to have him on the bench. I think he's probably a better striker than the Lap. But when the Lap's coming in and, he's starting to have doubts about his playing time, he can probably develop elsewhere. So, it's probably best for him in his career to move on. But I'd keep him as a backup if it works like that.
Yeah, I think it comes down to Delap and Jackson. Like, who do you guys think is the better footballer, Delap or Jackson? Especially considering if this is the role that Delap played on his first Premier League start against West Ham, where it was like pure centre forward play, linking up, not really essentially about him getting a goal. Who would you rather have in that role?
You mean the Jackson role?
The role that Delap played against West Ham, who would you rather have?
I would say probably Jackson, just because I've seen, him playing hold the play and, back to goal against.
Like, remember what he did against Bournemouth in January at home? That first half, where he was just incredible. The Palmer goal, the way he was just fending off the Hoyson and Zabarinho, whatever his name is, to what he's done to Van Dijk and Konate in his debut, his Premier League debut, and then he laid it off to Modric. Modric kind of just buried it, wasted his chance. But Jackson is clearly the better footballer than him. I will say Delap's a better finisher. In terms of physicality, Jackson has that level of physicality too, so I wouldn't say that. But in terms of just pure footballer, I have to go with Jackson. And that's no diss to Delap. Everyone thinks I'm onto Delap, but no, it's not. It's really a gimmick. I find it funny. It's easy to get the England flag with the beer emojis pissed off on Twitter, isn't it? So, but all in all, like, I get the role that Delap played against West Ham. I love that role. I understand what that role is. But when Delap came in, everyone was criticizing Jackson for that similar role. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is not about putting the ball in the back of the net. It's about combining play, all of that. Everyone was like, I want my striker to score. I want my striker to score. But that wasn't Delap's game on the weekend, and everyone was happy with that performance. So then this is where I'm like, is this underbelly? Is this underbelly now at this point or what? Because if we're judging Jackson, that role specifically to the West Ham game, because I know Delap can do there's different variations of Delap's game. No one's going to say that. But that specific role against West Ham, I don't think anyone does that better than Jackson in our team.
I would agree. I think it's also a victim of, how us Chelsea fans usually see things. Delap just came. He's young. They're willing to give him some time to adapt, to, have these maybe passive games, and, he's able to improve on them and learn from them. I think it's the case. People have just seen Jackson for 2 full seasons, and people, Chelsea fans, we aren't the most patient, and I'll include myself in that. It's a situation where I don't think it's necessarily an underbelly, but they're willing to give Delap more of a chance because he just came. They've seen Jackson for 2 years. They know he can offer that, but they're looking at his goal scoring rate and thinking if he can get better. I think it's just it's a victim of new arrival versus a guy we've seen for 2 years. So I think it's just a situation of that. But I think Jackson can probably do that to a higher level from what we've seen. I think the board look at it from the sense that Delap is more upside. And who
do you think has the higher ceiling? Jackson and Delap.
I think right now Delap, just because he's a little bit younger. So I'm just thinking about it from a board perspective. I don't think Jackson necessarily develops some crazy shooting technique that works from him consistently now. I think Delap has maybe more room to grow in terms of his age and the opportunities he can get at Chelsea.
I think Jackson has the higher ceiling, to be honest with you. I think Jackson is all-round better footballer than him. I
don't know. You say Jackson's 29. You say Jackson's 29. Does he really?
That's just me chatting shit, though. You know them ones like that's just me chatting shit. You piss me off. You've had a shit game. I'm just gonna say stuff, But ultimately, everyone here knows I rate Jackson. What was I gonna say? Did I go Carney this year? No, I didn't go to Carney. I haven't been to Carney since pre-pandemic, since 2019. That was my last appearance. When I used to have the skin fade. 0.5 skin fade. These rumors that I was at Carney's false. I was not at Carney. In regards to Carney though, Chelsea did represent. I don't know if you guys know about Bridged. I'm gonna do some stuff with them this season. Big up the Bridge community every time. There was at Carney. I'm gonna have to put this on mute because I ain't trying to get copyrighted for the music. But they were locked in at Carney. They had the T90 kits on deck, BBLs with them. They did it right. So big up, they represented the Chelsea community well at Carney, you know what I'm saying? So big up to them. That was good stuff, man. Good stuff. I was definitely not in Carnival. The board want to make money. Delap was in at 30 million, Jackson out probably at 60 million. With the UEFA settlement, it does look like it makes sense. It does look like it makes sense still. Not hating on them, not at all. I look at it, like, to be honest with you, if we didn't get João Pedro in, it would be a different reaction for me. Because we got João Pedro, I personally do not care. Does that sound wrong of me? Am I selling out? Am I becoming a brown envelope, like you guys say, a toxic positive? Like, I personally don't care. What I do have here for you guys, though, Rambo. Those of you who are original CB1 Milli, MCGA, Celsius Europe originals, you know my law, yeah? Please tell me if you guys remember the time that a Chelsea scout messaged me 2 seasons ago about Rio Nagamoa. I just want to know who's really an original, like original MCGA. That's what I want to know. Who remembers when that scout messaged me about Rio Nagamoa 2 years ago? This is how we know who's really part of the community for real. And I'm not saying the newcomers are not really members of the community, but there's a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? There's a hierarchy almost, and It's not a diss, you know what I'm saying? It's not a diss. You're all, but I value the guys that was there when I was getting 100 views, you know. And these man here, who remembers when I got messaged about Rio Nagamoa? Because I'm going to put the text messages on the screen, because from the moment I received those text messages, I was like, okay, bro, this guy that shouted me wouldn't shout me, asking me about footballers and all of this, if this guy ain't the real deal. I'm going to get the text messages up. This guy's ball knowledge is probably up there, one of the best in the game. I'm even going to call him afterwards, yeah? I'm going to call him on stream right after this, yeah? Cool. I got it. I got it. Hold on. So how am I going to do this? I got to post it on Twitter, then show the screenshots. All right, cool. I posted it on Twitter. Now let's get it up. Pause. Nigga Moa is crazy, man. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? Don't be a stereotype. Cool. I got messaged on the 11th of February, 2024. Do you know about Rio? I said, who's Rio? Ferdinand. He said, nah, Nagamoa. He's a 15-year-old wonder kid in the academy. I said, no, who's that? What academy? He says, Chelsea. I said, I'm not a nonce, mate. Why am I going to know 15-year-old youths at the academy? He sends me, he's the next big thing. He's from Beckton. I just big up Beckton, big up Newham every single time. He sent me pictures of him training with Sterling. I'm like, all right, cool. He says, he's going to be the next Messi. Watch. No, he said, you should talk about him on your channel. So that's why I even started following his journey. I said, Carl, my Will said, he's going to be the next Messi. Watch. I said, whoa, that's a big statement. He said, trust me, bro. He's the best. From time he's training with him at 15, he must be good. But Messi said, bro, his under-18s debut, he scored and assisted, 91st minute, 95th minute, 10 minutes after coming on. He's played one game for the under-21s. He's training with the first team this week. He's better than Sancho, Cho at that age. He's better than Sterling at 15 as well. I said, first, I'm going to keep out. He said, this youth will win the Golden Boy. He's in the Endrick conversation. This was in 2024. I remember getting sent these text messages. I started doing the prop. On my channel. Yeah, he's a Chelsea scout. I was doing the prop on my channel. Everyone was looking at me like, you're crazy. When he left, I said, this guy is going to be in the conversations with Esteval. Them two are going to be going at it in a couple years. Esteval's better now. In that 3-4 years, Rio's going to get his time to shine. Obviously, this is when this is before Endrick was rubbed out. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But this was real. I got this in 2024. It's on my old account. The Wi-Fi moving mad. The Wi-Fi is moving mad. So I'm going to give him a call. Can you guys hear me, chat? Chat, can you hear me? All right, cool. It's good now. Right, so I'm going to give this guy a call and give him his flowers for being ahead of the curve. Hopefully he answers. Can you hear the phone? Can you guys hear the phone?
Yes, Mason.
Yo, my bro, you're live right now on CB1 Millie YouTube channel. So anything you say can be held against you in a court of law.
Yo, what's going on?
So I just got up the text messages of that time you messaged me about Rio Nagamoa 2 years ago. I'm going to read out what exactly. But because I'm giving you your flowers. I'm giving you your flowers, bro. No one, I didn't put your name out there and that.
You got me on the channel.
Yeah. It's one way or another. I've been trying to get you on. You don't want to come. I had to get you back some way.
You're nasty, Tom. I want to come on it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm reading out the text messages when you told me at the time that about Rio. I didn't know who he was. You said this guy's the 15-year-old wonder kid in the academy. He's better than Sancho at his age. He's better than Cho. You did say this. It's here. We got him. Am I drawing you out? Am I drawing your thing out?
Yeah, You drove my thing out stuff.
Sorry, no one knows your name right now. No one, you get me? It's just. But
yeah.
So at the time, he didn't even make he made one game for the under-21s at the time. So seeing him now go to Liverpool and then get the goal that he got yesterday, it looks like your Bunoli is actually legit.
I'm not surprised he did that. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your Bunoli seems like...
It's not just me, though. It's not me, though. A lot of people, everyone has seen him play back then. Would have told the same thing.
So now, I wanted to ask you, do we have anything coming up for Chelsea on a similar level to this? I've heard about Karuma McQueen. I don't know about him. I don't know about all the other ones. Is there anyone anywhere near Rio? Rio's like a gem and we just lost him.
I can't lie, I quickly have to jump out for something, but bro, I can't lie. From what I've seen,
we lost the gem in it.
So
what are you saying? There's no one anywhere close to him.
I'm saying there might be.
There's lots.
What about Rabaj?
He's another one. He's good, but do you know what? Any talk? But I don't compare them at that age, and I don't compare them because they're all
different stages of the development, innit?
Yeah, they were exceptional. They're all good. So it's the thing where there's guys that they could be close, they could go to the same thing, but you never know. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where like they could go, and 2 years from now they're not doing what they were doing. Until they actually do produce it. But there are players that are special. There are a lot of players, especially at Chelsea Academy. There's lots of players that are special. I think you guys
can you hear me?
Do something. So there's a lot of players in Chelsea Academy.
Can you potentially bring me to like one of the games? I won't like make content on it. I just want to see what these guys are saying, innit?
Bring it into what?
Like one of the under 23s or the 18s. I don't know. Like I just want to see these guys. Yeah.
I get my part of it. You can. I think you can buy tickets for a game, but I can potentially. I'll try. Well, let's talk off the phone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. So can you give me a couple names that we can keep an eye on?
I'll text you.
Yeah. Send them over.
We talking about this right now.
It's no stress, my bro. No stress. But I just wanted to say your Bunoli is the real deal, innit? Clearly. Because you shot me 2 years ago, so you get me.
But he's been doing that. Rio's been doing that. He's been doing that. It's not anything. That's not anything new. This is not like anyone that hasn't seen him play will be surprised. But anyone that saw him play 13, 14 knew that. It's just a case of like the fact that he's actually replicated it, and even that goal that he scored, that post, he's been doing that. He's been doing that for a long time. It's not anything. Obviously, to replicate it on that stage is a mad thing. That's crazy. The only thing I'm actually shocked about is that he could actually replicate it to the team like he could back then.
So this is a finish that he's done bare times before.
The fact that he did it,
This is a finish that he's done bare times before.
He's a finisher, man.
Wow.
He's a finisher. He can do that. He can produce that.
Wow.
It's just the fact that he done it on that stage is mad, but that's not
nothing new, basically. You didn't see nothing that you haven't seen before.
No one's that surprised. We're not super surprised, but it's just the fact that he could do it and then do it at that stage as well, under that pressure, under those circumstances. That's totally, but it was a good goal, man.
Can I ask you one last question? Yeah, just this is opinion. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Esteval at Chelsea, I personally think he shouldn't even be put in a conversation with like Dalman and Rio. Like he's on a tier of his own.
Yeah. Tier of his own, but like he's better than him.
Yeah, like he's like closer to Yamal than them and to him. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you broke up, bro.
And they haven't.
Oh wait, start again. Sorry, you broke up. I didn't hear anything you said.
You can't say who's better than who at that age because they're all really, really good, but they haven't done anything at senior level yet. Then they're not like 500, they're not like 200 games in or 20 or 50 games in. They haven't even made an appearance yet. So you can't really say who's better than who yet because you don't know what they're going to go on to do over the next 2 years. But when they hit that level, it's like a level that they reach. The way I see it personally, everyone sees it differently, but the way I see it personally, once a kid hits a certain level and he's in a certain conversation, he's there. And once they're all in that conversation, they're all in, you just expect them, they could go on to do something amazing. But you can't, because it's potential, isn't it? You can't really say if they're going to be, they're going to go on to make 500 appearances. You don't know who they are as people, innit? So you just let them just do what they're doing. So I don't really tend to go, Esteban's better than Dalman's better than this, that. They're just at a level where they're just really, really good. The potential is just scary. That's it's this territory that it's different territory, innit? Dalman is exceptional. Talent is exceptional.
Whose game would you say you enjoy watching though the most? Like, you're giving very PR answers. I understand.
It's not even PR. It's not even PR because there's so many talented players, man. It's you know when they're doing what they're doing at that level, yeah, at that age, it's always exciting. It's not like this guy's better than that guy. It's like this is just really, really good. It's just really, really good to watch it, to see it. It's just like this is really, really good. It's like I hope they can go on and do something great. Like it's really there's no way of you can't really put a finger on it and say he's number 1, he's number 2, he's number 3, number 4. It's just a case of this kid's exceptional and he just needs to carry on going. And it's not even PR. So that's how it is, but that's the way I see it anyway. Some people might give you a different answer. It just depends. It's opinion. It's football, isn't it? Football. But we'll talk in person. We need to talk in.
Yeah. We need to talk properly. When I get off stream, I'm gonna hit you back up.
Yeah, but Esteval, Dalman, all these cats, they're top, man.
Yeah, football's in a good place, man. Football's
healing, man. Football's healing.
Chelsea's in a good place.
Finally, giving us flowers, yeah.
I always tell your academy. Chelsea Academy's always been great. Like even before the EU stuff. Obviously now it's EU stuff, so you're only going for people in England. But before, when Chelsea could get boys from trial from all over the world, they had to pick of the litter. Do you know what I mean? Obviously the rules changed now, but I can give you anecdotes of people that I knew that played Chelsea before that would say boys from Japan will come on trial. They're exceptional. It's they're unreal, but they won't see him again. That's just that Chelsea Academy is just like that.
You know Josh Achampong, our centre back?
Yeah.
He's 19. I think he plays with a lot of maturity in terms of just the ball playing, the way he drives with the ball,
exceptional
IQ, positioning. In terms of defensive prospects, I haven't really seen much breakout from the other teams, the other bigger clubs in the Prem.
Aiden Heaven's really good.
He's top, man.
Aiden Heaven's really good.
Yeah, Aiden Heaven. Yeah.
He's really good. There's a lot of players coming through, man. There's a lot of players. This age group is these 16, 17-year-olds or something. They're really, really good. Very, very good. There's a lot of very, very good players. It's the case of who's going to get to where they need to get to and who's not. That's what it is. But there's a lot of good players all over, not just Chelsea or other academies. If you look at Plymouth got a kid that all the clubs want that's decided to stay there, a 17-year-old striker or something. He's really good.
You say Plymouth?
Yeah, they've got a really, really good striker. There's a lot of people making headlines. There's a lot of good players. A lot of boys now are going abroad, making a name for themselves away from England. Boys in academies that go to academies abroad now. There's a lot of talent. England, I think English football is a spoiled right now for talent. Spoiled. But it's different kinds of talent as well. We're actually producing ball playing centre backs and stuff like that. That was something that wasn't so prominent back in the day. Yeah.
I feel you, bro. I don't want to hold you up for too long. I'm gonna hit you back up. That's an hour, and we'll talk properly, innit?
Alright, yeah, we'll talk properly.
All right, love, bro. Appreciate you.
I'll get you on though.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Alright,
cool. All right, love, bro.
We talk Arsenal stuff as well.
Yeah, let's talk Arsenal. I can't wait to grill you, man.
No. All I've been saying for the last few years, we ain't got money. We're doing it now.
We're spending now, yeah. Cool. Say the more.
So we could talk now. Yeah,
all right. All right, cool. Don't stress, bro.
We'll talk about.
I'm gonna shout you, bro. Love.
Bless.
Guys, trust me, guys. You see the way man's plugged in, yeah? A lot of man in this YouTube game ain't got the facilities, bro, the network to just pick up the phone and shout a man and say, yo, this, that. High ranking. Wait, chat, why am I not on 100 likes? What's going on, bro? Only 86. Come on, smash the like buttons, man. You lot are going mad. I'm actually a bit offended, bro. Smash the like button, chat. But this is what I'm saying.
Oh, smash it.
I can get these high-ranking members. Mo, let me get you on stage, bro. Max, sorry about that, bro. I had to just You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, come on, bro. I was out. I had to do something quickly, so no worries, bro.
But yeah, I can get these higher ranking scouts that are at the club to come and talk. I can get Carney Chukwuemeka to drop a message or shout. I've got, you know what I'm saying? We're getting Chalobah in the comment section going crazy. I'm gonna react to that in a second as well. But like, you know what I'm saying? Wesley Fofana quote tweeting me and this is you tell me one guy in the Chelsea game that can do this, let alone football game. Football game, maybe I see Troops used to chat to Aubameyang. Goldbridge has his connections with Hoyland and that, so salute to them, man. But there's nobody in this Chelsea space that's doing what I'm doing, and I only have 3K subs. I'm live right now. I only have 110 people, and this is a good day because we got over 100, man. So you know what I'm saying? We have a different type of motion. We can't fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys need to understand that.
Can't fake real rap, man.
I'm gonna have a proper show with him sometime in the next couple of weeks, and we'll talk about all these talents: Rabaj, Paez, Whisper, Eboué, all of these, man, and he'll give his insight. He's a very, very serious ball guy. A lot of my ball knowledge even comes from him. I'll give him his flowers for that. Well, I know he ain't listening, so I can say this shit. But Mo, what you saying, my bro? Welcome to MCGA, man. This is your debut.
Nah, I've been here before. I've been here before.
Yeah, I've been here. Yeah, I'm bugging.
Yeah.
And I said, why does CB have a Tactico's number? What does that mean, bro?
I thought you hated Tacticos.
Bro, you're a Tactico.
No.
Oh, let's not forget when Enzo Maresca was getting cooked, bro. He was one of the leading guys of the Enzo Hive.
Paid off.
Yeah, paid off in full. I can't lie.
Jackson's strike rate, like the thing, people. Yeah, these men are going mad, bro. They're moving like Jackson up top.
Dark.
The men are moving like Jackson up top, so they're going mad.
Yo, CB, you think Rio will be a starter by the end of the season?
A star or starter?
Like starter for Liverpool, left wing.
Yeah, I think so.
What you think he'll bench Gakpo and Chiesa?
Chiesa's not really fit like that. I do think I think by the end of the season, it depends, innit? If they're in the title race and the business end of the season, I don't see him starting games, but I do see him coming off the bench early, or he will start the odd game. Regular starter every week. No, probably next year, to be honest. To be honest with you. So I was talking to Trizzac. I don't know if you guys know Trizzac. Let me just zoom out. You might not see man's DMs and that. All right, cool. Man was chatting to Trizzac, yeah? He was talking about how 2 games, he's a United fan. He said 2 games doesn't define your season. Tottenham won their first 2 games. I don't mean nothing. Doesn't mean they're going to win the league or you'll even get top 4. So this is his rationale by Man United are going to finish 3rd in the league. 3rd in the league.
This is why people don't look into context, bro. Last season, our top 3 paid attackers was out on loan. Sancho, Anthony, Rashford. Those are our top 3 attackers, bro. Bro, our best player, Ahmad, was injured for last season. Obviously, Bruno is our best player, but Ahmad was our best player.
He's even sick. Look into him coughing.
Xerxes started getting warm, cooking Arsenal and all these other teams, then got injured. Like, there's context with these things. Mama's come in halfway through a season, which he didn't want to, and then they've loaned out 4 different players in January, bro. And they only brought in Dorgu from, even though I'm happy with him, they brought Dorgu
Also, chat, he's Amarin in as well. I want to make that clear. We're going to get him on here. I might even get him on the call.
An Italian league that was fighting relegation. Bro, come on. He wanted to get another attacker. That he wanted to get fucking, what's his name? Who did Tottenham get? Tell or whatever his name is. They wanted to get him on loan. They didn't get it to him, bro. He clearly wanted the attacker to help build.
I'm calling him. I've heard enough. I've never spoken to him on the phone before, by the way.
CB, do you know an interesting fact about Amarin?
Yo, my bro, you're live right now on CB1 Millie's YouTube channel, yeah? We're live on stream talking about Man United, isn't it?
You didn't want to pre-warn me, my guy.
Sorry, my bro. This is in the moment because... Go on. All right, cool. So I just wanted to ask you 3 questions, yeah? Because I was talking to Saeed earlier this morning and he's saying mad stuff. Where do you guys see yourselves finishing in the league this season?
Fuck sake, man. What, with no more signings?
If you was to get a signing, what area would you need a signing on? Maybe a 6?
I know for sure we need a goalkeeper and a midfielder, but it's just it's mad, isn't it? Car. I don't know, man. This Bruno thing, it's not convincing me.
Oh, you're done with Bruno, yeah?
I'm not done with Bruno, but it's like, I don't know, man. Can he really do the job there? That's the question. Like he plays for Portugal, he's like he does good, but like when he plays for United, it's like that deeper role. I don't know, man. But I think therefore top half. But
top half. Oh, the bare minimum.
No. Let me break this down. I don't think we'll be nowhere lower than 8th. Honestly, I don't think we'll be nowhere lower than 8th. If we actually got a keeper and a midfielder, I'd say 6th or 5th.
Oh, so Champions League, you're not getting Champions League football.
If they're still in the 5th place and we get it, then I'll take it.
Okay, and Amarin in or out?
I'm still Amarin in.
Oh my God. You man have problems, bro. Big man thing, you man have problems, you know.
No, bro, do you know how mad that is?
Every time we just change the managers. Like every time we haven't. Tell me one manager we've had since Fergie's gone that we've had for more than 3 years. None,
bro.
Everyone goes within 2 years.
Bro, he has 27 points in 29 games. What? Yeah, one back to back.
That's a worse win rate than Potter at West Ham. I'm just saying.
Shit show. The guys come in midway. He didn't want to come in midway. Then they selling like fucking Anthony. He wasn't much of a threat, but he's Anthony and Rashford going out alone. He's not even getting another attacking in because our problem was never our defense. And fucking Malatia's getting that wasn't even an issue. I brought in Dogu, but we brought in no attacker. He wanted Tell whatever his name is, going to top.
Yeah, Matthias Tell.
To get him on loan. They wanted to get him on loan. We're supposed to get him. The owners didn't want to pay fucking couple mil to get him in. So we had no attackers. So we had to work with what we was there. So, bro, if you actually look at the games, there was not games that we was getting battered, that was losing by like 1 goal. And that's because there's lack of goals. If you're not going to score in the game and you're just drawing with teams, they're going to feel more motive that they can go and win it. If you're giving teams 2-0, 3-0, and it's like 80th minute, they're not going to have the same energy that they would if it's 0-0.
My bro, the guy doesn't adapt. He's stubborn on the 3-4-3. The system don't work for most of these players. It don't work for Bruno. Don't work for most of these man. You're saying I'm shocked. So you're going into this season, yeah, saying that you probably finish 8th, 5th, 8th, between 5th and 8th, yeah, and you want the manager to stay. As a Man United fan, you've won everything.
I personally don't think the system is a problem. Because why did it work in the Champions League then?
You mean the Europa League, which he didn't win?
Nah, when it was just bought in, it was working in the Champions League. Forget the Europa League.
Oh, you're kind of mad, bro.
No. I don't think you lot. When he was with Sporting and it was working in the Champions League, why wasn't there an issue then?
When you say working, what was working? They'll get knocked out in quarterfinals and that. That's working.
For Sporting, that's good.
Bro.
Sporting getting to a quarterfinal in the Champions League. That's good.
I don't even know if they did that. I'm just assuming. I don't even know if they did that. To be honest,
they definitely got their group stage. We're gonna say that.
So you're banking your faith on Amarin on his success in the Champions League with Sporting, which they didn't win. Mourinho was winning Champions League with Porto. You know, when you say stuff like that, you can say, okay, systems work in the Champions League. He didn't win nothing.
Football was different then, bro. It's different then now. Like look how the Italian league now. It's not as up there as it was back in the day. Like football changes.
Was it, yeah? So cool. So if Amarin was to say you finish 5th, you'd also give him another year.
If Amarin finished 5th, yeah, 100%.
And then what about the domestic cups? Are you demanding cups at least? FA Cup, Carabao.
Do you know it is? You see with the cups, I don't really Like, I don't want to get knocked out straight away, but it's like, if we get knocked out like a quarter-final, semi-final, I'm not going to move mad or whatever. Man. A quarter-final, I think it's not that deep. I'm more focused on the league because we've been a cup team every time we're winning cups doing this, and then we'll be shit in the league. Like, I'd rather focus on the league for once.
Bro, I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro. You lot standards are in the sewers, bro. The absolute sewers, like this in terms of standards, though.
You got to be realistic. We finished 15th. You got to be realistic.
Bro, I've seen us finish 10th and win the league, bro. The year after, do you get what I'm saying? Like, what is this, bro?
You're not finished at 8th.
No, we finished 10th in 2016 and we won the league in 2017, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We finished 12th 2 years ago. We finished 6th the year after.
What did your owners do in the market? They bought you. They got you like all the players that you not needed. No?
We got Kante. And
cool.
And Courtois came back. That's it.
Before we even preseason started, there was loads of reports that came out that my man wanted us. He said it before the season even ended that he wanted a goalkeeper. But he's also said that he wants a midfielder. He's got none of them. Like, they're cool, yeah, I'm happy with Shefko and Burma and Cunha. I'm happy with them three. I think they're excellent signings. But he's stated he wants a goalkeeper and a midfielder. They have not provided neither. Like, Cunha, Shefko didn't even have one preseason game. And Burma had, like, only one preseason game. Like, bro, like, you need to be sharp with these things, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't even know why we went for Belieber again. Everyone hyped up and then they didn't even.
But you was gassed about Belieber though. I see you. You was.
Doc.
You were gassed. I remember that.
If you got Belieber, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man.
What, top four? Yeah.
If we got a Belieber on a goalkeeper, I wouldn't have accepted nothing less than 5th, bro.
I think you're getting a goalkeeper. I see that.
But it's not like cool. Yeah, we're getting a goalkeeper, but it's not. It's like cool. My man's gonna be making mistakes as well, and I'm not gonna blame him because he's young. I remember De Gea when he came. You can see the talent, but he was making mistakes. Then, like after a season or two, that's when you saw him moving warm. So I'm not gonna expect him to not be making mistakes. It's just that for the long term, I think he'll do good. Remember when Dogu came in January, people was cussing him. Bro, this season, my man's obviously 2 games in, but even in preseason, it was moving warm. Towards the end of the season, it was moving warm.
So how do you feel about the first 2 games of the season? Obviously, Arsenal, you lost the game. I've never seen as much hype as on a loss than I've like before in my life, bro. You man gassed this loss. I ain't seen that before.
Everyone knows, even Arsenal fans know, we shouldn't have lost that. That was literally a pure goalkeeping error, like nothing else. Like I think even if he didn't touch the ball, that it wouldn't have even gone in. That's what I actually think. He touched the ball and it slowed it down for him. Just perfect. Just get your head on it. Get anywhere. But he could have done what Jackson done in the fucking Conference League final. He would have gone in, bro. Like, anything.
So based on them first 2 games, what are the takeaways? How do you feel ultimately?
Arsenal game was great. From what I can see them play, it was great. But the Fulham game is just like, it's the same United. Like, we'll turn up for these. When it's like top 4 teams, we'll turn up. And then you'll go fucking Fulham or Brentford or Brighton and get spanked. So, like, I don't know, man. The game wasn't even cool. It wasn't even that bad, but it's just like it's because we didn't win. Because if we won, it wouldn't, like, nobody would have actually been chatting shit. It's actually because we didn't win. Because the game, when you think about the actual performance, it wasn't that bad. There was just moments that was shit.
Do you know who's balling for you, man, right now, though? Mason Mount, though. He's looking warm.
Yeah, I know. My brethren, he supports Chelsea as well, yeah. He always tries to cuss him, call him Mickey Mount and that. I'm like, bro, when my man's fit, he's always good for us, isn't it? But like this season, since he's been starting, I think it's the system that's made it better. I feel like Ten Hag's system, he didn't really suit it, but this one he suits it.
Yeah, I agree. So one last thing I'd say.
Even when people talk about the system, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, I've seen certain people actually play better in the system. Like, I personally.
So who's improved? So Ahmad, yeah, fair enough.
Played better when under Amarim than he played under Ten Hag.
That's it.
In my opinion, Amarim's played better. Fucking
Euro's looking decent.
De Ligt and Euro. I feel like De Ligt is like an unspoken hero. You don't get his flowers. Maguire's been good as well, but people don't want to give him his flowers either. I think Maguire's thing is just a banter, innit?
Yeah, I would take Maguire after this Cole injury, though. I won't lie to you.
Maguire, do you know what it is? I feel like Maguire suits a back three system because he's not the quickest of defenders.
Yeah.
But because when you're putting the ball in the air, bro, you're not beating Maguire to that header, bro. Or like when it comes to strength, like it's dark. Like you're not barging Maguire out of the way. Like you're not doing them sort of things with them, man. But
and as a ball player as well, he can pass the ball still.
Yeah. No, he can.
So how do you feel about the way your manager's treating Kobe Mainoo though? Are you Ghanaian? Are you Ghanaian?
No. I got friends. Most of my close friends are Ghanaian, but I'm not Ghanaian. But you see, with Mainoo, the Mainoo thing is, like it's two sides because it's just like, bro, like I personally feel like out of all the midfielders we got right now, he's gonna do the best job in that. I feel like in that midfield, he's gonna do a better job than Bruno will be doing. Like I feel like Bruno's our best midfielder, but Mainoo's gonna be the best midfielder for that job. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, because he's still young, innit? I feel like he's kind of protecting him at the same time. Like he's not, because I feel like Bruno and Mainoo together, it ain't gonna work at all. Like, and then, are you really gonna put Mainoo ahead of Bruno, your fucking captain, bro?
No way. But I do feel like he should start getting subbed off, though. I don't like the way my man's basically a dictator, bro.
That's what's pissing me off. Like, even that game, like, even before Fulham scored, I see he got against subbed on. I'm thinking, what do you have against Mainoo? Like, allow him. Like, Bruno was playing media. I can't lie. Like, sub him off. Let him know, like, bro, like, you're not gonna keep playing media and you're gonna stay on the pitch. Like, if you play media, you're gonna come off. The next game, you're gonna know, all right, yeah, I'm gonna pattern up because if I play media, I'm coming off. But he's just leaving him there. Like, I don't know what attachment this guy has to Dalot and Bruno. Just because they're Portuguese, like, it's kind of jarring, man. But at the same time, I feel like it's like last season when he wasn't giving certain young players chances. I feel like it was kind of to protect them more than we need to have them on. Like, people are asking for Kone, some guy in our academy, to come. But it's like, I feel like it's good not to put them in now when they're at shit period, because if they have a shit first game or a shit couple first games, people write them off, the confidence is going to be down. The next thing you know, they get sold to a team in League One. So, yeah, man.
All right, say no more, my bro. I just had to quickly, because we're talking United today, and you lot have rattled me today, so I just wanted to see. You're a mutant, though. You're a toxic positive. I didn't expect that from you still. You're a toxic positive. Like, you take whatever the club gives you, innit? I clocked what you're on, like.
Bro, you gotta be though, man.
I
feel like I'm just chatting. If you're just chatting shit, like it's not gonna do any justice.
Nah, bro, you gotta fight for your club standards, bro.
Nah, man, you have to be realistic. Because when you're not realistic and then it doesn't go your way, it's just gonna still bring bad. Like deep it now, like who was it? Oli and fucking Mourinho. He was coming second, bro. People were still chatting shit then.
That's why it shocks me when you've got, and Ole never got back the amount of you man had way more patience. You have way more patience for Amarin than you have for Ole, for example. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, he had you man second and in Europa League finals, bro. You man are making excuses for a guy who ain't won back-to-back games, fam. He's got 7 wins in 29 games, fam. That is mad.
I feel like a lot of people's clocked on to, because you see, I'll be real. You see, before I never clocked on about what these owners was actually doing. So when I've got older and I've clocked on, this is how, like, you know more about football. Like, okay, it works like this, and they're not doing this, and they're not doing that. Like, bro, man's having owners that are not putting in 1 penny out of their pocket to invest in the club for 20 years. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Even with Mourinho, I think, who was it? There's certain things he wanted to do, like certain players he wanted to get out. They was telling them, nah, you can't do it. From there alone, you're giving the players more power than the fucking manager, bro. And I think there was a certain winger. I think there's a winger that starts with like a P. I think you lot got him. But
Paez.
Nah, I think Perisic or something like that. I think that's who it was.
Pulisic.
But yeah, I think Maman. I think, yeah. So like Mourinho wanted to get Maman in, and they didn't get Maman in, and then we ended up getting some other fucking player for like fucking 10 to 5 mil less than Maman. Like, just stuff like that. When the manager wants a player and you can clearly get it, and you're not getting it. Like, bro, come on now. Like, it's just, bro, I don't know, man.
I just think you man are in the mud. Like, I don't think there's any saving you, man. You lot are done.
No, they definitely saving.
Well, I think you need to better your expectations though. I don't think Nottingham Forest, Newcastle or Villa are out and out better than you like that though. That's the thing. Like,
no, they're not. But it's like a puzzle, isn't it? Like, sometimes if all the pieces are not there, you can't see the picture. So if Man's saying he wants a goalkeeper, he wants a midfielder, we're not getting a goalkeeper.
Hey, wait, I've never heard this. I've never heard this spoken in ball like this. Yeah, bro.
You have a puzzle, there's certain pieces there. You might not know what the picture is. When the puzzle is there and it fits, then you've been like, cool, it's a train or daffodil or wherever the picture is.
Alright, bro.
But yeah.
Listen, man, we need to do this properly on the stream, man. Whenever you're ready, fam. Literally.
Yeah, hit me after you're done.
Yeah, 100%, man. Sorry for the out of the blue call, innit?
No, it's calm.
I love my bro.
Right, sure.
I can't lie. You know, to be a drill rapper and be a toxic positive is mad. I've never seen. I would have thought, yeah, as a drill rapper, you're crashing it on you, on the ownership and the manager and the players if you man on shit like I would be, brother. He's a top with that, bro. He's PR trade, yeah, bro. He's PR trade, fam. I can't lie. He's a straight toxic positive still. I can't lie. I know the mask is gonna slip soon. It's the start of the season, and it's yeah. You gotta say these things. When the games start getting lost in it, you're gonna see a different version of him, though. That's the thing. Trust the process on drillings. Don't kill me. Big up Trizzac though. Mad supportive as well, man. Sit to him. We're gonna do a weekly show together. We're gonna do a weekly show together on the channel, so that should be a good one. Before I wrap up, I've saved this for. We can all pretend, but we know as Chelsea fans, bro. Guys, firstly, when we brought back Chalobah, guys said why. When we sold Chalobah, a lot of the Cobham sexuals like myself and the Yerders didn't want to hear it. Everyone else was like, why are we doing think pieces for Chalobah? Allow it. We brought him back. They were like, why are we bringing him back? All of this shit. He's come in, he's won 2 trophies. Even then, everyone's been trying to upgrade on him. Maresca asked for a new centre-back. The CCB, the build-up was shit against Crystal Palace. Even though we kept a clean sheet at the time, which was my point, everyone was calling for his head. He's shit, leave my club, I hope he never plays for us again. I'm thinking, what the fuck? So the West Ham game, he balled out, and I said, no, I can't lie. Now, let the apologies, disrespect. The reason I made that analogy in the first place is because that's how the club have treated him. How many years have we tried to sell Chalobah as a club? Like, how many years have we tried to sell this guy, bro? On a regular basis, bro. He's every window. He's like he's up for sale. He's linked to a move, and it don't materialize. Whether even at the time he was gonna go to Bayern with Tuchel. Like he's always been linked to a move, and then he stays, or we loaned him out, and we had an injury crisis. We've brought him back. All of this type of stuff. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, the club have always treated him like shit. Is the Wi-Fi mad? Am I lagging?
No, it's calm now.
I don't even know. Sorry. What did you guys miss?
No, we heard it. It's just lagging when you were trying to pull the clip up.
Oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, as I was saying, in terms of the way the club have treated you, they've treated you like a side thing. That's the truth. But this is why I gave you your flowers, because you're always a professional. You never call out the club. You never express your discontent. You was part of the bomb squad this time last year. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We brought you back on that loan. You won 2 trophies, and now you're starting with us. You're a key starter with us going to the next season. So when the fan base were calling you out after the Crystal Palace game, I'm saying, nah, you balled out and went against West Ham. You deserve your flowers. 21s being forced out of the club for pure profit. He ended up going on a dry loan to Crystal Palace, got recalled in January. He could have actually won an FA Cup medal now that I think about it. He got recalled in January, come back and won 2 trophies. He's now a Champions League winner, Club World Cup winner, Conference League winner. He's slotted in the performance that he played today, especially for the second goal. Trevor Chalobah is like that girl back in the day, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, she gives good neck and that, but she just can't be your wife. You know what I'm saying? She's reliable. You know, if you want to get a nut in, she will help you get your nut off, but she ain't someone that you're going to bring to your brethren and, you know, build a family with. But, you know what I'm saying? If when you're
can't relate to technology.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't relate to that one, sorry.
This is just how we do it. This is just how we do it over here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? With Chalobah, ideally, most Chelsea fans would tell you, ideally in a dream lineup, you wouldn't want Chalobah starting for you. You know, that's the truth. But when you need him, when back's against the wall, he comes through for us time and time again. When we had the injury crisis last season, he came back in January and won us 2 trophies. Right now, Colwell's gone down. He was getting a lot of talk on his name during the Crystal Palace game, and he's come back and dropped a performance like he did, got the goal, but was impactful, won the ball for the second goal. He's the all reliable. You can't go wrong when you turn to Trevor Chalobah. So I want to give him his flowers because a lot of people haven't done that today. But I'm so happy, man. So that was me basically saying at the time, I want to give him his flowers. Salute to my man, Retete, Zwizwa. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I did that. Now, in terms of the analogy, I wasn't saying I look at him like that. That's how the club have treated you. Fact. That ain't my fault that the club have treated you that way. That's all I'm saying. They were brushing you. They were doing all this. So then, now, Chalobah commented underneath the TikTok and said, I'll come back to this in a year's time. Now, everyone's took it like, oh, CP, he's on to you. Da, 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 da. I don't think he was saying he's on to me. I think he saw it because these man heard the noise. This is what I'm trying to say. These man actually heard the noise. You're telling me he ain't been seeing all of these chants on Twitter, getting onto him regularly from when he was getting linked to moves before, from when he come back into the team on January to even the Crystal Palace game, even though we kept a clean sheet, guys were crying about the build-up. I've seen it all, and I know he's seen it too. So when I made the video specifically, I made it under the guise of, I want to give this guy his flowers because the fan base and the club have disrespected him for the last 2 years. They have treated you like a 4 out of 10, bro. I hate to break it to you, bro. That's the truth. If Chalobah, God forbid this ever happened, but he was to be unavailable, let me not even put it in the air. So let me just say he was supposed to be unavailable or he had a suspension or something. Guys are not going to be like, oh my gosh, Chalobah's not available. That's not how the fan base move. But when it's certain other man, you know what I'm saying? The key guys, they do that. And I was saying at the time, we need to give you your flowers because when we do turn to you, you deliver. But the club have been trying to shop him for the last couple years and shipped him out on loan and all of this type of stuff. That's a fact. You get me? That's a fact. I wasn't trying to diss you. I don't even think he took it as a diss. I think him saying I'll come back to this in a year's time is him saying, cool, in a year's time, the whole family is going to know I'm the real deal. Because it's not hard for the narrative to change. You know what I'm saying? January, February, public enemy number 1 was Colwell. By May, June, when he got injured, we were saying, yo, I can't lie. July, when he got injured, we was like, bro, I can't lie. We need Colwell. Our season might be fucked without Colwell. So the narrative can change very quick. So when he said that, I'm looking at it like, cool, in a year's time, he's going to have the whole fan base on his back saying, yeah, this guy's the truth. That's how I looked at it. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was trying to diss man or come at me or all of this type of stuff. I don't think that's the case at all. Or he just would have not commented in the first place. What I will say, though, is I'm the only guy in this game, and I'm going to pop my shit when I say this. I'm the only Chelsea creator who has these guys in my comment section, in my DMs, bucking them in person, on all of this type of stuff, because I'm the truth. I'm the voice of the streets. I'm the people's champ for a reason. The MCGA voice is massive. I don't do live streams and have 1.2k guys tuned in on my live. Fair enough. But I know them, man. I know my players watch me. I know they care about what I have to say. So my voice is real. So I don't think the Chalobah stuff is me getting onto him. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see them on Don's comments.
Yeah, I know, but big up Don though. Big up Don though. No, that's not mind games. You see, you're on the mind games more. I clocked it. But yeah, big up Don though. But in general, he's not in nobody. They're not in nobody's comments. They're not in no. Fofana Court tweets me. Chalobah's in my comment section. Man, I can pick up the phone right now and call Carney. I can pick up the phone right now and call blank. You know what I'm saying? I spent the Club World Cup after party with blank guys in our team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, this is the difference. So when you guys see this and you're like, oh, he's commented, he's on TCB, no, it's not, man. It's not the case. And these people even reached out to me, offered to send me a shirt, so I'm due to receive that shirt. So shout out to them. But yeah, man, like this is the thing. We're MCGA guys, we're going to the moon, man. It's only a matter of time we're gonna have one of these man on stream, and it's just gonna change the game. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna change the game. I think that's everything, man. I think I covered enough. I was meant to be on for an hour. I've done 2 hours. Smash the. Let me see what the likes are saying before I end this, because if I ain't on 100 at least, bro, I can't lie, man. I might have to retire. 99 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the like button, people. 99 likes. Let's at least hit the 100 like target and wrap this up for me. How do you feel about the black kit though, guys? T90 off. Oof. I'm gonna go to the bridge on Saturday with this on. And yeah, man. Proper stuff. Proper stuff, man. Big up every single person in the building every time. Guys see clips of what plays at their clubs. Yes, that's how it goes, though. You know, most of these guys don't watch most guys don't even watch other teams in the Prem. They only watch their team. Do you think guys are here watching Serie A and Ligue 1 and La Liga and all of this? Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bros. Are we on 100 likes so I can end this? Are we on 100? 104. I'll take that. Ayo, happy birthday, CB. 1 million more years to come. Thank you, brother. I don't know about living for 1 million years. That's crazy. Unless we're dominating football, then I would. But up the Chelsea every time, make Chelsea great again. Standard FC, all of them things. Grip, bow. Love people. I'll be back later this week for I'm gonna do a stream with Trizzac this week. United fan. We'll go from there. But anyway, make Chelsea great again. Love people.